You don't have to track calories or macros or micronutrients. Hey friends, welcome to Homestead, and if you are new here, my name is Hope. I am the main voice of this channel, and here I talk about simplifying life and our health. One of the main ways that I am doing that is through intermittent fasting. Here I will share tips and tricks and things that I'm learning along the way. I have by no means arrived. I'm still on this journey. I hope that you'll join me. Today I am talking about my favorite things about intermittent fasting. And I'm going to start with the physical and then move to the non-physical things. First and foremost, the main reason that almost anyone comes to intermittent fasting is for weight loss. My journey so far has been very slow, very steady, but I have experienced weight loss. It's not been something that I'm trying to be super focused on. I've made the commitment to myself to only check the scales at the end of the month. So far, I have been able to stick to that, and I have been able to maintain roughly about a pound of weight loss per week for the first couple of months. I feel like it's probably slowing down a little bit, but I am still seeing a lot of the other benefits. Number two, and probably one of my most favorites, is that of increased energy. I've definitely seen the level of energy just sort of maintained throughout the day instead of having bursts of energy. I'm not finding myself to be super fatigued throughout the day unless it's just a super strenuous, like a heavy yard work day or something like that. Number three is better sleep. I'm finding that I can sleep longer in the mornings and I'm sleeping more sound. So I'm definitely waking up much more refreshed. The next thing is less belly bloat. To be honest, I knew I had extra weight around my stomach, but I didn't really feel like it was bloating. But within the first few days of intermittent fasting, I definitely noticed that I had a lot less pressure on my stomach, and that bloated feeling that I didn't realize was there had started to go away. The next thing is lowered blood pressure. Now, I've been very fortunate so far that I've not had any issues with high blood pressure, but my husband has had some issues, and we've just had tried to start watching that. Over the course of the months that he has been intermittent fasting with me, we have seen his blood pressure come down, and he's not currently taking medication for that. So it's below the level that it needs to be at, and we're continuing to see improvement on that. So that's pretty exciting. The next thing is lowered blood sugar. Now, this is something that caught me off guard, that as I started to test my blood sugar, when I started intermittent fasting, I did not realize that my blood sugar levels had creeped up to being over 100 when I was fasting. So that is something that I'm watching as well as my husband. I've seen improvements in that and continue to work on that one. So along the lines of the blood sugar, the other wonderful benefit that I've seen is that of feeling more calm and a more stable mood, because when your blood sugar level is steady, you have less of this fluctuation, which will affect moods. So that has been a benefit, I think, for a whole household. And then I'm going to wrap up with the three of my favorite non-physical benefits of intermittent fasting. And number one is that it is so easy. You definitely can spend some money on devices to test for ketones and to test for your blood sugar, but you don't have to do those things. All you basically need is a clock so that you can track your time. But other than that, you don't need anything special. You don't have to track calories, or you don't have to track calories or macros or micronutrients or micronutrients. It's just easy. The next one is intermittent fasting is a time saver. If you are skipping a meal, that means you are not preparing the meal. So that means you're spending less time in the kitchen planning for the meal, prepping for the meal, cooking the meal, eating the meal, and cleaning up after the meal. Time is money, right? So that means it is a money saver as well. And then the very last thing is that it is free. You don't have to pay a membership fee. You don't have to buy special shakes or protein powders or supplements. You definitely are free to do that and add those things in if you want to, but none of those are required in order to be able to just do simple intermittent fasting. You can always tweak things later as you discover what blesses your body more and more over time, but those are things that are not required in the beginning. So there you have it, friends. Those are just some of my favorite things about intermittent fasting, and everyone has their own list. If you are new to intermittent fasting and you would be interested in participating in a mini course on intermittent fasting, it's kind of a keep it simple, what the heck is this all about mini course. It's going to be launching in roughly 1 month, and we are growing a wait list. If you would like to be notified of when that course is ready, follow the link in the description below. It will put you on a wait list that in no way obligates you. I just want to make sure that you know when the course is ready. This course will be about the basics of intermittent fasting and will be a part of our community. This community will be one that is not super dogmatic and strict. You are free to ask questions without feeling like someone is going to attack you. We are going to be supportive and encouraging and share the things that we learn along the way. I hope that you would just consider being a part of it. So if you want to be a part of a community that's about giving you a gentle nudge and providing encouragement, then this might be the place for you. That's all I have for you today, friends. Until we meet again on the next video, happy fasting.